Good morning to each and every one of you. I want to thank you so much for joining us here on Radio Belizemix. Your humble servant, Will Johnson, inside the mix. My pleasure being here with you on this beautiful Saturday. It is a wake up like this with Queen Lerna inside the mix, and she's got some special guests. We're going to take you right over to Queen Lerna. Go ahead, Queen Lerna.
Wow, good morning. Good morning, everyone. You all make some noise in here. Let them know that you guys are in the house. Yes, we are live here from Bombay, Little Belize restaurant here in Inglewood, you guys. It's a wake up like this. It's been a minute, you guys, but we are back. And we are back, and we got some great things for you guys because this is a special moment that we are celebrating today. We have the Golden Ladies that's going to be in the house, and most of them will be here tonight. So we have a few of them with us here today. It's a wake up like this 2024. And it's August 24, right? So I want to welcome you guys. Welcome, everyone. Welcome my guests that's here, my co-hosts. I got the perfect co-hosts today. We have the journalist in the house, Mr. Belizemix Morris, and he knows more about these girls than I do. He's been following their journey for so many years, you guys. So I had to make sure that he cleared his schedule and make it here today, even if I was to go get him. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Belizemix Morris. Give him a clap, you guys. Clap, clap, clap. Yes, I know you guys are awake. It's a little bit early this morning, but it's a wake up like this. Also, my co-host and sister, and also a member of the gold medal team, Miss Elaine Proby. Yes, you guys. Woo. We're going to get information today. We're going to get educated about this journey of this amazing gold medal team that many of us don't know about, because all the kids and all, you know, starting from me, which I'm almost 60, still don't have the story right. So you know I will be listening, and I'm going to pass it over to Miss Elaine Proby so that she can introduce one of our special ladies of the gold medal team. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Elaine Proby.
All right. Good morning. Welcome, guys. A wake up like this live from Bombay Lounge. This is amazing. All right, so I want to take this moment to introduce one of our major, very, very, very legendary softball player. And she was playing a little bit before I started playing. So, ladies and gentlemen, she got me beaten by a long shot on some of these, you know, in the games, winning championship way before I started, ladies and gentlemen. Flying all the way in from the Cayman Islands, we've got Miss Sonia Buller. You guys should remember Sonia Buller. I know you guys heard her name all the time on the radio. Sonia Buller stealing bases, you know, scoring runs. You guys all know. So give it up one more time for Miss Sonia Buller.
Yes. All right, you guys. So we're going to start by letting you guys know a little history, where the journey all started. And I think Mr. Belizemix can really put us into that moment of where this journey of the softball team 1974 started. Right, Mr. Belizemix? Absolutely. All right, take it away, Mr. Belizemix. Take us through that journey.
Yeah, greetings, everyone, and welcome to this very historic anniversary celebration, the 58th anniversary of the Belize gold medal team. And a lot of our Belizeans abroad and at home are still trying to catch up on this history, because 50 years is a very long time, and that's when Belize won its very first gold medal, very first. If you can bring me a gold medal that was made before that, that was won before that, then I will definitely tell you you're wrong. They were the first. And even before the men, we had football, we had cricket, but these golden women of Belize, these legendary, outstanding women, won the first gold medal of Belize at the 1974 Central American and Caribbean Games. And we want to see one day that our young people get this knowledge into the history books of Belize, Belize sports history. And as an educator myself that taught back in Belize, a lot of our young people do not know that they stand on the shoulders of giants. They were playing softball at high school, but they didn't know that they had women's softball that won its first gold medal. And we are presently trying, through the Ministry of Education, trying to bring Belize sports history up so that these young people can repeat this again. And we want to champion our young women, U21 in Belize, who recently won the 2024 Volleyball Central American Games Championship. We want to big them up because these young ladies are a spin-off from people like Elaine and Sonia and Dorette Martinez, that the 1979 team that beat the United States softball team, 2-1. This is history. And I just want to say that we have to honor these women because they made history. And we want to thank Elaine and Lerner and the whole team, Sonia and everybody who came, those gold medalists, Linda Lewis. We want to say condolences to the family of Brenda Johnson, who was also part of that gold medal team. And those are the legendary women of softball who passed out. Haiti Gomez. Many of you have heard of Haiti Gomez, who she said in my article, in my interview of her, that because she never did get to play her tennis match at the Central American Games, she took Isolene Heat's softball jersey to go into the gold medal ceremony. Right? And that legendary lady passed away just a week or so ago in Florida. Haiti Gomez, the greatest tennis player, Belize's tennis player. We'll give her a great hand. We have to honor these people. We have to honor and our women, our Belizean women, we stand on the shoulders. These women were the ones that brought us greatness for Belize. And I just want to say thank you, Elaine. Thank you, Sonia, and to all those Belizean women who won that first ever gold medal.
Wow. So that's a mouthful. You guys got that information? I love it. I love it. We're going to, come on in, ladies. Come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Miss Lewis. Hi, how are you? You can take a break and join us up here. Miss Lewis, I have a nice seat up here for you as soon as you're ready. All right, guys. We want to say hello to everyone. We want to thank everyone out there, everyone that shared the flyer, everyone that support, and everyone that always listen to I Wake Up Like This. Tell the world that I Wake Up Like This is back. After about 3 months, we were away for 3 months, you guys, but we are back, and we are actually here at Bombay Lounge in Bombay at Little Belize Restaurant. Having a great time. Come on down. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Little Belize Restaurant. Good morning, Miss Lewis.
Good morning. How are you? Happy to be here.
All right. So right now we're going to take you over to my second co-host, Miss Elaine Proby. She's going to give us some more history about this golden team, you guys. Miss Elaine Proby.
All right, you guys. So Once again, let's welcome Miss Linda Lewis, who have just joined us. Linda, of course, was the pitcher on that team. And not only that, we played together in Berger 303, right? So I was pitching in Berger 303. Linda was pitching on that team as well, which was one of the younger team that Raymond Lashley actually put together after he realizes that Dunright, where he was, had all the stars. Everyone on that team was majors. So he said, I'm going to go on and get me some younger players, and I'm going to train them my way, because he has his own unorthodox way of how he trained his softball players, right? And we are, look, we're going to have the honor, too, as well, posthumous honor for Raymond Lashley, who was the coach for us on the junior team, and when we made it to the national, that's one of the coaches who took us to the gold. Okay, so we're going to be honoring him later today. We have someone that's going to be accepting that award as well. But once again, I want to take it over to Linda Lewis because, look, I don't know all the stats. I know I was there. I know I was excited. I know I was involved with the games. But I heard, look, if it wasn't for Linda's pitching in those games, striking all those people out, wow. You know what? Major. This historic gold has a lot to do riding on the shoulders of not only Linda, but the rest of the team, of course. But you guys know the pitcher play an enormous part in the games as well, correct?
Yes.
Miss Linda Lewis.
Good morning, everyone. Happy to be here. And I want to thank Elaine and Dorette for putting this wonderful occasion together. 50 years is a long time, and I'm going to confess.
Yes.
I don't remember a lot. I just spoke to Joan Garbutt just now as we were walking in, and I said, girl, do you remember what month we played and won the gold medal? She said, girl, I don't. I said, I didn't know either. I said, well, I was in Belize, and my sister spoke with the librarian who got all the newspapers for us, and so it was in March. And I could have, like I say, I have to confess, I don't know much of the details. I just remember a little bit of the occasion, all the celebrations they had for us when we returned. And, you know, we were young at that time, so we were just wanted to play softball all the time. We were on the field a lot practicing, and Dorette can attest to that. I started with Guineas, of course, and we were on the junior team, like Elaine mentioned, that, you know, we had a lot of talented female in Belize at that time. We had the Lynch, we had Miss Bowden, we can go on and mention all the wonderful players that we had during the time, but as junior players, we had to practice hard, we had to be on the, you know, on constantly training, and, you know, I guess we had dedicated ourselves at that time to play softball in Belize.
All right, you guys. Miss Linda Lewis. I know she have another name next to that, but what we know about her and this golden years is Linda Lewis, right? All right. So, Miss Linda Lewis, we thank you for pitching them out. Oh my goodness. Striking them out. Balls was coming 120 miles an hour. All right? Even though this little girl right here, I was tiny, but I was hitting those balls too 100 miles an hour. So we thank you for bringing home the gold. And we want all the ladies. We have so many softball teams that's going on in Belize. I mean, Hattieville, we getting the girls back going in Hattieville. So we do have a team there. And guess what? One of the gold medal ladies is down there, right? And Miss Proby is going to tell you about that. She was working, saying hi to some of the girls' donations with gloves and balls that you guys sent for the team, right?
Oh, that's right.
I told you they're getting old, guys. And Linda said 50 years, remember nothing. So we're going to let her take it over we're going to hear from Miss Sonia about her softball journey.
Hello. Okay. Well, as far as what I remember,
Hold on. You know what? this is so
it's,
good.
it's 50 years because I've been out in the Cayman Islands now 50 years because I left just after we won the gold. But I remember saying she was dynamite and that Hmong, you know, I mean, you just have to be prepared, you know. But what I remember that playing the game, at the first batter coming up, I usually watch them how they, you know, perform. So with that, I don't, the manager don't have to set me. I just, you know, I do my thing, you know. But we had a fantastic game. The field was all red, you know. We played sometimes doubleheader, you know. But we enjoyed it, you know, and we worked hard to get there. Of course, coming from Belize, we have to practice morning, evenings, nights, you know, get prepared. Lastly, drill us, but he drill us in a good way, you know what I mean? So, you know, we did what we had to get done, you know. So after winning the goal and everything, I left Belize and I went to Grand Cayman. So I'm out there now 50 years. But being out there, I was happy to know that I've learned something to impart it to the Cayman Islands because they didn't have a softball team there, so I built the softball team there. I started.
Give it up, you guys. Woo.
Yeah. I started off playing with the men, so one day my husband came and he said that he saw some guys out there playing ball. So I said, what? So I went to church, but of course I packed my little bag on the side. So after church, I went to a lady's house and I changed and I went out, do my little exercise. At that time, the guys that was out there, they were doing fly balls to them. So I do my little, you know, exercise and then I run out to the field and they bat the ball to me and I get the ball and I throw it back in. So everybody was looking at me, they wanted to know where, you know, they didn't know Belize played that great ball. I said, of course, you know. So we went from there, you know. So as I said, I'm out there 50 years. They're still playing up to now. We used to travel and all that, you know. Yeah.
I don't know if we missed this, Sonia. What position were you playing?
Well, I played center field, but actually I could play all over, but center field was my main position.
All right.
Yeah, so I have to cover right and I have to cover left, you know. That's why, as I said, I usually study the batter when it comes up without the manager have to place me where to go, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, you guys give it up for Miss Sonia. We appreciate you. This is great. This is great. We're going to take it over to co-host Miss Elaine Proby so she could tell you a little bit about her amazing stardom and what position she plays.
Look, I just want to add to Sonia Buller's, what she just
Resume.
said. Sonia was like a bird in the outfield.
Oh.
She'll fly to the left, she'll
Fly
go
to the right.
she'd stay in the center, and she would go
Run
and
it
catch
down.
every fly ball out there. And not only that, she was also amazing on the bases. She was fast. She was always scoring and sliding, and
Hey.
this girl was stealing bases.
Yes.
We gotta give it up to her. You know what I
Give
mean?
it up,
See,
everybody. Give it up. Give it up.
so one thing about softball or any sports, right? You have a lot of great players, and they have areas where they're stronger than others, right? And that's what make a great team. You have people who are faster. You have folks that can hit the ball farther, and you know maybe not quite as fast, you know. And so everyone has a great contribution that they give based on what their talent and they're best at. And one thing about our coaches that we had, they usually know how to place us on the field based on our position. Like Sonia said, we can play all over. I pitch, I can play second base, I can play outfield. All the places that I'd rather play, they said, well, no, outfield is fine. Your arm is not strong enough, so you can't throw nobody out from center field. But, you know, the thing about it is I can catch the ball, but maybe my arm was not as strong as hers to throw somebody out that's in the field. So as long as you're in the right position, this is what a great coach does. But I started actually in Hattieville playing ball. And when I went to St. Hilda's College. And of course, I was pitching there, and we was playing all those inter-district, inter-secondary school competition, right? And so I'm just going to give a quick story. I remember pitching for St. Hilda's College, and Bunny Ramdas, hail to her, who was not able to be here today, was one of the gold medalists, was pitching for Wesley College. She was pitching for Wesley College. I was pitching for St. Hilda's. And we lost the game to her, to my sister's team over there, Technical, who was 0. They didn't win anything.
Woohoo, go
They
Laverne.
beat St. Hilda's, and I'll never forget this. And so we had to play off Wesley College, and they beat us twice for the championship. And Bunny Ramdas, I want to say this, I'm still upset today. And I'm mad with Laverne also because she could have threw the game so we could have won. But anyway, so we have been playing, most of us from a very young age. We practice hard, like Sonia and Linda and all of us said, morning, noon, and night. We live to play softball. We always want to be the best. And to be one of the 13 on that team, players that made it to the national team, guys,
Okay, that was
you
one of my
had to
questions.
really work yourself off, right? To be one of the players, because everyone wanted to be the best. And that's one of the things that I know of us back in those days, Linda, because that's all we live for, is playing ball. So guys, once again, this is an amazing journey. We really had a wonderful time. And to be on that gold medal team, I am truly honored.
All right, I'm so glad that we were able to come together today, and there's many of them that's still here with us today, and we are appreciating them, celebrating them. You guys, we're going to make some noise in this house because this is what Belize need to see. We need to come together, not 50 years later. We need to come together and celebrate our folks that is doing great things more often, all right? So not 50 years later. So can we make some noise? All right, before we go into the next segment, because I want to talk about the coaches. I mean, these ladies had several male figures that was pushing them in every which way. They have the batting coach. We have the running coach. You got the slide. You know, we have all those people that was behind us. So we're going to play a little music, and we will be right back. I wake up like this.
Remember when we used to go and play?
Say hi, Miss Brenna. Say hi. Hi. Barry, wanna wave now? Say wave. The guys gonna say hi. Hi. Say hi, Mr. Morris. Hey, yeah. Yeah, the music of Harrington Traub on Radio Belizemix. This is a Wake Up Like This with your host, Queen Lerner. We're going to take it back to Queen Lerner. Take it over, Queen Lerner.
This is fun. This is fun. We are in the house. We are in the I Wake Up Like This house today. We also have someone in the house that's gonna join us because she was on the other team, like she said, 1979 team, the 1979 team. And you guys, you know, we don't have too many lefties, right? We don't left-handers, you know, players. And those are the hardest people to pitch to. And Elaine and Linda can contest to this. Pitching to a left-hander, sometimes we set them up and send a left-hand player to go to bat because they are the hardest ones. So she is a lefty, right, if I remember, because I did play it, yeah. She's a left-hand player, guys. And I just want her to say hello, and I want her to tell you a little bit about herself and her 1979 journey. It's Dorette. We call her, we know her as Miss Dorette Martinez, right? Miss Dorette Martinez. Come on, you
Hello. Good morning, everybody. I am so happy to be here to join in with these ladies. Sorry? Oh, closer? Okay. So I'm happy to be here to join in with Linda and the remaining gold medal team players. I think we have about, 7 left? 7, maybe? 9? 9, okay. All right, so I'm sure those ones that couldn't come are listening in and pay respects to all the ones that has passed on. But I was scouted out of Double-Headed Cabbage, 1973 by the great Raymond Lashley. And so the reason I'm trying to talk about this is because I look back at softball and I'm thinking what worked for us and what made it work. And so I was scouted out and I was actually placed into a home where somebody would feed me and care for me and also make sure that I paved my way through college. So long story short, I stayed with Linda Lewis's parents. So look at this. And they were so kind and gentle to me. And I did not realize until the very last minute of going to Belize Technical College that my tuition for housing and books and school were paid by the Honorable Dean Lindo. Right? So that shocked me because I didn't have a chance to thank him before he passed. And I always regret that part. But I'm just letting you guys know that sports building, we could have a lot of energy and strength and everything. And all the women are strong in Belize. That's proven right here. But if we don't have the support behind sports, like from our government, our ministers, local people in the communities, we are never going to see another gold medal team again. And that's why we felt it was so important to cherish today, this moment, like to capture it so that the young kids who may be watching to this morning and maybe tomorrow, because we'll have the video saved, right, tonight, that they could look at this and understand that nothing came to us easy. We worked hard, we worked like a dog, and we were kicked off the team and sit on the bench if you did not practice, and you did not follow the orders what to do. I could speak from Mr. Becky Gill, Raymond Lashley, Charles Solis, all together, they all coached us. They had their individual team, but when it comes to all Belize, they were all our coaches. So in some ways, we had to learn their style and the way they coach. So for me, I started playing with Raymond Lashley's team, little tiny thing, and I couldn't even bat really good. I could bat, but not that great. So they took me to Jamaica in 1976-ish, and all they took me for was to be a runner, because that I could do. The next year I came back, they put me into a batting practice session with Mr. Cleanon just to teach me how to bat, all day long. So consequently, moving forward, I had the speed, I have everything. So on my team itself, I was the leadoff hitter for my team, Berger 303 with Raymond Lashley and you guys. And then when it came to the Belize national team, I just automatically became the leadoff hitter. And why? Because number one, I was a lefty. Number two, I could run really, really fast, and I could drag that ball down the line. So it was almost safe in Raymond Lashley's mind and Charles Solis that we can get somebody on base really fast. And then the second thing is we could still get her down to second because she might steal a base, right? So, then when that was established, we went on further from the gold medal team, and I just remember, they let us, all the schools were let out that day, and the parade was coming down with that gold medal team and these beautiful women. And let me tell you, I went back and took count. They were so tall. They were so tall, like some of them are like, how tall are you, Linda? 5'8". Well, everybody was so tall. Yeah, Iseline was tall. June Belizer, yeah. Where is she anyway? 6'1"? Oh my God. So they were all tall women. So I could just imagine what went on at the Central American Caribbean Games when they saw Belize team stood up. I was like, oh my God. That's fair already. We don't want to meet that team yet. Hold on. Okay. So then we went out to the parade and we watched the parade came down and all these beautiful women. They were in that beautiful black suit with the emblem that you have here, and they look so good, so beautiful. So anyway, I caught the national team the following year, 1976. We went to Jamaica. 1977, they came to Belize with that triangular meet. That's when I ran Crandy de Gregory out of town because she was the base stealer at that time, and when she came to Belize, it was all over. And then we moved on and we went to the Pan American Games in '79, and it was led by Raymond Lashley, Charles Solis, and I think Charles Humes was with us. And that is a day that will resonate in everybody's mind because we only had like one chance. We had the great United States standing in front of us, and I don't know why they picked us to pay them first. We didn't even get a chance to see how they look, like figure them out. But anyway, Margaret Utcher was the pitcher, the ace pitcher that day. It was Marie Wade catching, and we had one chance. The very first inning, we got up there, and it was do or die. And I was the leadoff hitter, and to repeat what happened, I'll tell you what happened. I got a hit down the line. It went right through the middle. I was the leadoff hitter. So when I hit first base, I'm turning first base. I have my cleats in the dirt. And I felt somebody grab me in the jersey. And I just kind of, it was my coach. It was Charles Solis on first base line, Lashley on the third base line. So he grabbed me in the shirt because he's so thrilled that I just line drive on the United States. And then, but he couldn't hold on to me. So I just kept on running, and then I had to do a dive into second base. So that was one on the, I made it. So then we had a couple more of the girls came in, like Cynthia Casey and Geraldine Garbutt, and they kind of drove us along. And so I ended up on third base, and then I think it was Geraldine Garbutt that drove me through. If I make a mistake, you all on the internet, please don't blame me. But the thing is that we scored 2 runs, and we got those 2 runs against the United States. And it was very unforgettable. They challenged us. They were challenging everything the whole way through the tournament. But everything went well, and it's written in history. I had a chance to look back on the history stats for Belize around that time, and it was like United States, Canada, Belize, Puerto Rico. Then there's a bar. So you young players out there who are watching today, I am telling you, don't be asking for no alcohol to drink, okay? We only got lemonade and Ideal. That was the gift that we got when we won a game. But it was a memorable time, and it worked so well. And you guys have to, the new people who are coming up have to take into consideration what we went through and how hard it was. But it's attainable again, all right? So let's see if we can get some more goals on the Belize side.
Wow. I told you guys it's educational stuff today. All right? We have stuff, you guys, we have to know this stuff. It's very important. Come on in, you guys. You guys could come in. So you heard it from 1979. This 1979. Gold. You guys were bronze or gold? We won the bronze medal team. All right.
There was a big challenge behind the scene because Belize should have won the silver medal, but they gave it to Puerto Rico.
Wait. Can I hear everybody say, ooh? No. But it does happen because you see today Olympic here in the United States, they fighting for the same type of situation, right? Trying to let the girl give back the bronze medal. No, you guys. So once again, let's congratulate these ladies. We need to see more of this coming out of Belize. We're gonna run through the coaches' name and how important they were or they are to these ladies, you guys. So, Mr. Billard or Elaine, can you guys?
Okay, so I know she's talking about coaches. She's talking about coaches, guys, and I keep hearing Raymond Lashley, of course, but then before Raymond Lashley, because he was, I guess one of the younger coaches, and I came somewhere in the middle, so I guess Sonia would know more about Specky Gill, who was coaching Dunright, and some of the other coaches, so I have to have her go back a little bit further. But one of the things I noticed here is that almost all of us played with Raymond Lashley and Berger 303. And you know what's crazy? Because I couldn't even remember the 50-year thing. Dorette and all of us was on that team with Berger 303. So Raymond Lashley and Charles Solis and Charles Humes, we call him Babu, those are the ones that went with us to the Olympics as well. And then, of course, I want to give it up, too, to some of the guys that really helped us. Like Lorna said earlier, we have Cara Sibaranes, who have always been at the park throwing fastball. That's who taught us how to catch the fastest ball, guys. I don't know if y'all remember. Your hand was burning when he threw the ball at you, right? If you catch it wrong, your inside of your palm would burn. That's how fast it was. So we had him and a lot of the other guys that taught us how to really catch the ball and fastball and how to, run the bases and things like that. But there's so many coaches. These ladies was on Lyolans. She was on Lyolans. So who's the coach there, Sonia? Pampo. Yeah, you guys remember. Oh, Eric Neal. We had Eric Neal. Eric Neal was one of the coaches as well. I know. Any other coaches you can remember, Bilal? Carly Coffin. All right. Who else we had? Who else we had along the way? And we got to give it up to these guys. Look, they all had different styles, and they all were instrumental in the way we played. And what I did like about it is, again, back to Raymond Lashley, and the reason I say this is because he took more chances than most coaches that I know. He will let you do things. He will let you steal bases. He will let you do certain things. And he just take those chances, and of course, we will follow suit, and it always seemed to work, right? Yeah. It always seemed to work, and we love that. So let's take it back. Queen Lorna.
All right, I want to say a big thank you to the gentleman that was in their life. All right. Mr. Belay, I want you to say some more on this amazing goal.
Yeah, just sitting here, just goosebumps coming over me as someone, as a documentarian who documented the history of these outstanding, legendary women. And it's like I'm sitting here with all of them. You have Sonia Buller, Elaine Smith, the outstanding pitcher Linda Lewis, the outstanding Dorette Martinez, and I have interviewed all of them. I have interviewed all of them and have shared their work and their greatness with young Belizean athletes. And that's why we need a Belize Hall of Fame. And I've been saying it to the government of Belize. We need a Belize Hall of Fame. But I want to pay credence to the outstanding pitcher, Linda Lewis, who actually was the winning pitcher in the 1974 Central American and Caribbean Games. Because softball is a team sport, as Heidi Gomez said to me, but I wanted to play a single-person sport. But she loved softball. And I say that to say that Raymond Lashley said that, I said, who would have been the greatest pitcher of all time? And he said to me, in the interview I did with him, it would have been Isolene Heat, but she did not like to pitch. So the ball had to be passed on to the next best, which was Linda Lewis. Linda Lewis, the legendary. Without Linda Lewis, because she took out a lot of the Puerto Rican players, batters, and you won. I think Linda Lewis, in that Central American and 1974 games, you actually won the MVP?
I'm not sure of the MVP, but I won.
Talk about it, Linda.
The batting title.
Yes.
And
Talk about it.
Most game pitched, I had the best batting average at the time.
But you won a special award. I remember seeing a picture of you getting that award from the minister, Paul Rodriguez, the mayor.
Yes.
I think it was called the something award for pitching.
Yes, I do have it in my house. Yes. But, as you talk about coaches, I want you guys talk about Specky. I want to tell you that he's the one that trained me to become a pitcher.
Wow.
My dad used to say, "You want to pitch?" He said, "We're going to ask Specky for teacher." But we had to get up 5 o'clock in the morning to hide because at this time I was
legendary
playing with
Gil.
Yes. He's had he was the coach for the best pitchers, Isolene Heath, Dougal, and he said, if you want to be good, you go to get trained by the best. So we used to get 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. We was at Rogers Stadium when nobody saw us because remember, Specky was, Guinness at that time was a challenge to done right. So you couldn't see that we were training with so I have to say, I have to give him credit. I don't know if you guys know, but he was the one that taught me how to pitch and gave me all the you know, so like I said, it was behind the scenes. It was early in the morning in the dark that he trained me to.
It is Belizean young women. Listen to that.
But that's when you want to be good, right? You do everything. And these kids that have today, they're so lazy, just running around the park, getting up. I mean, that's why we don't have too many winners, right? Because they don't want to get up.
And you know what? We have to give a lot of credence to our fan base. And I tell you, back in those days, the government was involved. Every minister of government was in Rogers Stadium, okay? Look left, look right, you could point them out. And they were supportive. So the community helped a lot. The government was more involved. I wish I could see that kind of interaction again, because I think in that era, that's what really put us over the edge a little bit right there with the gold medal in San Domingo, the coming in the right place with at the Pan American Games, and it was fantastic. So we need people, we need our fans, we need support, and we need to have that again.
All right,
because
all right.
the potential is still there in Belize.
Go ahead, Ms. Roby, you had something to say.
Yeah, I just wanted to regress a little bit. I know we talk about the gold medal team of '74 and, of course, the Pan Am Games. But let's go back a little bit. You guys remember when there was a triangular meet and a quadrangular meet and all that stuff that was happening between Belize, Jamaica, Miami, and Bermuda was in there? Yeah, right. And back then, we had the legendary Consuelo Dugal, you guys from Dunrat. And I always want to give it up to her because we had just gotten the team as, you know, juniors, and we were just the youngest one in the team, and we would still look back and just watch Consuelo Dugal, how she would pitch and strike at those people, guys. So I just want to always give it up to her because I remember that so well when we were doing the triangular and the quadrangular meet back in those days at MCC grounds, guys. So anyway, I just wanted to give it up to her as a pitcher. I know Linda, of course, you know, that was our time, but that was their time. And I know there was more before her. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Yeah.
We just don't want to leave out all the ones that has passed, that has set records, and also set example for the younger players that are coming up, and that these women of that era, they were nothing nice to play with. They were all game, and they were out in Rogers Stadium when our coaches instructed us game start this time or exercise and practice start this time. We were there, and you know who was the second group there? Our fans, all the people in the community, the little old ladies and the men, they're all standing all over the place with their bicycles. It was a grand, grand time, and I would not give up anything for that experience that we had. So.
All right, how are we feeling out there? Anybody have some questions for these ladies out there? You have any questions? Oh, yeah, we have to have Sonia.
Yeah, coming out from Sand Peak, which is now Dangriga, I played with Falcon. And that's where I developed my arm. I used to go to the river every evening. My mom used to say, "Why are you going to the river every evening?" But she didn't know that I was doing my throw from one bank to the next one evening.
Was that stone?
Yes, the stone. I used a stone. So one evening I went from one bank to the next. That's how I developed my throwing arm. So when I left from Sand Creek, which is now Dangriga, went up to Belize City, I saw a friend that I knew, so I told her that I didn't want to go and play with any top team. I want to play with a team that need help because I feel like I have the ability to help a team. So with that, I got in there, and quick o'clock, they was picking the national side. I got selected, and I remember, as Linda was saying, we goes to the park in the evening. We run around the park mostly a couple times before we start get the physical training. And then with that, that helped us to develop that, you know, that strength. And I used to ride my bike, go to Angelo's Press to work and get off at 4 in the evening, ride home, right back to the park, you know, everything, you know. like for instance, going further, when Christmas coming, I'm sad because then you don't have the park to go and play. So I'm hoping that Christmas will hurry past so I could get back into the park. You know?
Yes.
And as speaking about Lashley, I love playing, getting back to Specky. I started off with Specky when I went to Belize City. He was a very strong, he trained you very, to learn the game, So, and then going back to Lashley, like for instance, if I'm at bat and I hit the ball and get on the bases, get to first base, second base, since I was a slider, runner,
Yes.
RBI, everything I used to do. And
Steal the bases.
and then getting from second base to third base. And once I get to third base, my strength was whenever they throwing the ball, like the catcher throwing the ball back to the pitcher, that's when I'm stealing and she gave it that go, Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, so that's most of the things that I really enjoyed, and I enjoyed that I was able, as I said, to go to the Cayman Islands and build the national team that they have there right now.
Right.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, you guys, give it up. This is good. This is amazing, you guys. And don't forget, you guys, tonight we have the 50th anniversary celebration of these ladies, the Golden Girls. That is so cute. All right, so if you could join us, please do. It's a dinner dance. We have the band. We're going to have these ladies here. We want to help some teams in Belize, so support. One moment, Dorette.
Can we call out the names of the softball players on that team?
Yes. We're gonna call out the names of it's 15 girls that went to that. About 15? 14. So we're going to call out the names, guys, because I want you guys to get the whole story. We want to try to get another gold medal team. So we're going to be checking in Belize and see what team is out there, is fierce, and they can train for the next 4 years is the Olympics. How often do the Pan Am Games happen? Every 4 years. So I'm going to leave that up to Belizemix. He needs to find out what's happening in Belize with this sports. If we can get another Golden Girls team out of Belize. All right?
Well, like I said, we just had the U21 volleyball young woman who won gold.
Right, I saw the volleyball.
At the Central American Games.
Right.
They beat every Central American country. And these are nevertheless not softball,
right,
but they have won in volleyball. And that's what we are looking for. We would hope to see a resurgence of softball again with the work of Jude Lizama pushing behind the Belize Softball Association. Mm-hmm. We are looking forward to see young Belizean women again repeat a gold medal, hopefully pretty soon. But the work has to be put in, and it's going on right now, yeah.
All right, I know this hour is flying so fast, and once again, I want to thank our sponsors for a wake-up like this. We want to thank our producer, Mr. Will Jansen, Radio Belizemix, and his wife, Miss Bev. You guys give it up for this platform. We want to thank Little Belize Restaurant here in Inglewood for this platform. We want to thank Thurton Transportation. When you guys come to town and want to ride in style, I have that ride for you. Just let me know. Thurton Transportation, give it up. We also have our theme song, which is a Wake Up Like This. You guys hear it, but you didn't hear it today. That was done by Mr. Michael Wagner and Mr. Carl McGregor. We thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Also, we have Probate Tax and Accounting with this lady right here. How many jobs you have, man? How many jobs you have? How many years you have? All right, so Probate Tax, thank you, Probate's Tax and Accounting. Anything that you want to know, with paperwork. I mean, you're having problems with the taxes, just a one-stop job, a one-stop location, probates, tax, and accounting. So right now, you guys, we're going to name all the players, but before we get to that, because I know we're coming down to the wire, I'm no stranger to the ball game. I came with these ladies back in 1980. I'm no stranger to Mr. Lashley either. I got the end part because I know he probably was getting a little tired. You're right. When he got to me after training these ladies, but I got some of his training, and I was a fierce ball player also, all around, and like she said, short and fast. All right. So my sister's Laverne over there, ball player, also. So when I came over here, they were already over here, you guys, and yes. And when I came in the 80s, they sent for the ball. They sent for you for the team that came here. When I came here, they were playing ball like, they just won gold medal. So you know what kind of games they were playing. And pitching fast. And I'm just like this short. I'll show you guys how small and tiny I was. But I was playing ball. One thing Mr. Lashley did to me, Smith. I think he was calling these ladies Smith every time. So here come another Smith. Here come another Smith. Smith, I need one catcher. What? I never catch. I'm a shortstop, second, outfield. I need a catcher. I never catch. So I go, I'm crying, right? I want you to catch. Put me back in the catcher's seat. Balls coming to me, I'm running. And you ladies know that Lashley don't like that. Guess what he did? Kept you there. Stay there. He took the ball, and he take that ball and he throw it straight into my face because we use, throw it straight into my face. I did not move anymore. I was the best catcher. Stay on my knee, throw out anybody at second, third. You cannot steal on me. I was the best catcher ever since then. So I thank you, Mr. Lashley. I thank you. But when I came here, they didn't know that I can play. I was only like 9, 10 years old. And I sat there with my glove. That's my daughter's glove, I think, But I sat there with my glove that I brought from Belize. And I was waiting for somebody to ask me to play. You understand? And they playing ball. They were short that night, thank goodness. And they needed someone. I said, I can play. They look at me. I said, yeah, I can play. Girl, that was the start. I shocked everybody. I was hitting them 100-pitch ball that's coming down the middle. I was catching. Anywhere y'all want me, I can play. We played against the male and everything else. So I'm no stranger to softball.
You guys heard it from her herself, and she is telling the truth. When she came, I was pitching, and she said she can catch, and I said, you can? She said, yeah. She got behind the home plate, and she caught everything and threw people out, so she surprised me. All right, thanks again to Raymond Lashley. All right, guys, so.
See how small I was? This is how small I was. This was when I first started the league in Belize from Hattieville. Here I go, you guys.
That's pretty. Is this a goal, the same goal like that?
Woo. Hello? And guess what? It's the same goal as the gold team.
Gold and black.
Those were the colors.
I want to ask a question. Like, I still have my retired glove as well that I played in all those games. So what would they do? Would they like put that in the, like whoever is Hall of Fame or in the archives in Belize? Because I understand that the museum in Belize have like pictures of Linda Lewis and a lot of us. And would they be able to like save those things if we gave it up? I don't mind giving mine up because it's still procured in wherever I have it. And then I even have my knee pads, my gloves, and all that still intact.
Paraphernalia,
Yeah.
that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Those paraphernalia, yeah.
I just want to say, too, that the government of Belize is paying tribute to the Belizean Patriots on September 12th, and they will be honoring the gold medal team for their 50th anniversary. So there will be, the Prime Minister's office will send out invitations to the members of the team, and I'm sure they will announce more about it later on.
September 12th? All right, that sounds great, you guys. So get your suitcase or your passport or whatever ready. Dosha, you guys, the Golden Girls are coming. All right, you guys, we're going to play a little music, and then we're going to take it home to the final.
We having a party.
music of Harrington Trap on Radio Belizemix. We're going to be back with Queen Lerner. Take it away, Queen Lerner.
All right, guys, this is great. We're back. We are back with you guys. I hope you guys are paying attention. So many people online. We want to give a shout out too. If you guys have any question in the audience, we're going to take the mic around so you guys could ask some questions to the gold medal folks up here. Don't ask me no question. 10 years old, they were winning the gold coming home. So we're going to go online and say a very good morning to some folks on here. Hi, Miss Joan Babbitt. Hi, how are you? Good morning. Enrique Mendez. What's cooking, JLT? Say, hey, JLT in the house? What's cooking? Make some noise. Yes, we got JLT in the house. Go ahead, Miss Roby.
Dorette Martinez says that she was watching the ladies from her high school days, all the softball girls that won the gold medal. She was watching these games from her high school days.
Oh,
Dorette Martinez, thank you. All right, so Leonard Neal, she said, good show, Will. These girls were all together in sports. Linda is right. Thank you, Linda. All right, you guys.
Dighton Garden says, lovely ladies. We thank you. We thank you guys so much. All right. What is that Enrique says?
I think Enrique was talking about when Dorette says how you had to train the folks. He says, yeah, you try that nowadays with these kids. They might carry on that court. They can't deal with all that hard playing and all that workout, right? Okay, great. Thank you for that, you guys. Thanks for everyone on here. Cherry Pinello, thank you for jumping in here. Yes, we appreciate you guys. Okay, let's take it away, Miss Lerner. What else we got?
All right,
here?
we want to
Shirley
see.
Shirley Dex,
Hi, Shirley.
Miss Myrna. Yes. Thank you. Shout out.
Yes, we want to see if you guys have any questions for these ladies. All right, anyone have any questions? Mr. Gillette? Yes, go ahead. There's a mic.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for your dedication and your commitment. I wanted to know, in playing your sport and training, what skills have transferred into your life that made a difference from what you learned early on in playing softball?
For me, because I was scouted out, so I was placed with Linda Lewis's family, and God bless her father. He was an adamant runner, and so he would take us up Western Avenue, like say almost the Western Road. I would say almost close to Belize Beach. So we were jogging and running at 4:30 in the morning. Get back to the house. We don't go home. We go to Rogers Stadium for another hour of exercise and get it. I still have to go back home and get ready to go to school. That was part of it. And then I had my own individual stuff. I would like prep for exercise in the evening, and I would do a complete circular from Rogers Stadium around to the racetrack, come through the city by the town clock, through the city, jogging with my cliques, and I lands up in Rogers Stadium. So that's the preset preparation that you are going to be a serious player and a contender. That's it.
Thank you. Also, gave us a lot of discipline. So as we grow up and came to the United States, that's what a lot of people that we work for admire about us, because we were disciplined and dedicated to what we did.
Discipline, dedication. I mean, this was no play, no joke back in the days in Belize. We don't have time for laziness. If you want to do it, you got to do it. If you don't want to do it, stay home. That was it. Nobody was playing around when it comes to sports in Belize. Any other question?
Hi, I'm Sonia Buller's sister, Jennifer. I'm so proud of all the ladies, and I'm very, very proud of my sister. I learned so much today. Says I love the sport. I wanted to follow you, but I took another direction. I'm sorry. So thanks it's for building me up today. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, any other question from the audience? I know we got a question. Go ahead.
I am Linda's sister, and I could remember my dad, as they said, would take me to the game. And all we could remember say, "Come on, Linda, strike him out like a rusty gate."
Like a what? Strike him
Strike him
like
out
a
like
what?
a rusty gate.
A rusty gate, yay. And she was striking him out. All right.
Question, I'm not sure who's going to answer this, maybe you. Name, please. Mr. Belial. You talk about a wish that Belize would have a Hall of Fame. Is there any talk with anybody from the government to kind of push this to see what their wishes are, if they have any dream, as most Belizeans would wish that that would happen, so that all this could be in that one space. It could be a part of the whole tourism attractions and all that stuff. I come from City River, that's South Ball Village. And I was wondering two things. If when you were on that team, is it just folks from Belize City or Belize Rural, the whole Belize district, or was there scouting for players from throughout the country?
What I remember is, I think initially it was supposed to be all the districts, but we were young and new, and coming off the gold medal team, and it seemed like a lot of the focus was more in the Western District area, and I'm not sure if that had to do because we didn't have good roads and things like this, not like today. So we were mostly competing with the Western Districts type kind of villages, Camalote, Esperanzas, Belize Rural, all of the Belize Rural area, they were all included. But I think the plan was to include all these inter-districts, but you have to look back all those years and see what was preventing us from reaching all the way to, let's say, Dangriga and Punta Gorda and get all the districts involved, because I'll tell you what, if we were able to do that, I think we would have seen a caliber kind of softball team. We wouldn't, looking back now, we wouldn't have these gaps where we're like great for this first 10 years, in the gap we're not so good. We would consistently be producing excellent players from the complete Belize, country of Belize, like including all the districts. So again, we need government help, and we need to push this issue, because I don't care what they say, we're the one that put Belize on the map.
Yeah,
On the map. Mr. Belay, thing to add?
Wow, that is so true what Dorette just said, because those national softball teams, the best of the players came from the villages. Dorette and Margaret Tosha. But there was a cadre of talent that came from that Belize district. Linda Lewis is a testimony of that. And from the south, we had Sonia Buller. So if, as Dorette is saying, can you imagine if there was a more stronger national scouting that was including all the districts, north, south, Orange Walk, Corozal, Cayo, Dangriga, the Stan Creek district. But as Dorette is saying, it was more from the west, the Cayo district, and mostly in the Belize district, those River Valley villages. But to answer your question in terms of our Hall of Fame, I have been very, very, very active as a sports activist that have documented Belizean softball. to the highest level, to push.
No, makes sense. Thank you, thank you.
To push for a Hall of Fame. And it was highly endorsed by the Belize Olympic Association with the blessings of Sonny Main and Colin Turton. And my activist work continues. We just recently got Belize music history into becoming a project in the museum. And we hope very soon with these dynamic ministers that are in government today that are embracing music history and sports history in Belize, that we hopefully see a Belize softball, but a sports museum and a Hall of Fame where, because as you go along, you go to Marion Jones Stadium, you see murals, but the Belize softball team, gold medal team, is not on that mural.
Oh, no. What you guys say? Oh, no.
It is strange, and I, as a journalist, I have gone and looked countrywide to see if they are honored at the Civic Auditorium, where that's the only auditorium now that is qualified to host games. That's where the volleyball U21 won the gold medal. All our national teams are sports fields like Rogers Stadium, MCC grounds. They have been pushed aside, and they look like they want to turn them into parking lots and stuff like that. We can't afford that. We can't afford that. These young people need fields all over the country. They are naturally talented.
Very.
But as Dorette rightfully say, they need government support. And I believe this government has shown that they are willing to honor Belizean sports and put it as the Ministry of Education, for instance, Francis Fonseca. He is very excited about having Belize sports history into education so that these young people can study their legends, their greats that are sitting here around this table today. And so, to rightfully answer your question, it might be a dream soon to come true.
All right, give it up, you guys. I know we pushing time. I know something like this will take a lot of hours to get through everything, but we're gonna push a little bit quicker because I know the producer is giving me a few minutes. I already took more than a few. So we're gonna run through the player's name. Miss Proby, you're gonna do the honor of that. We're gonna run through the player's name. We're gonna do a wrap up. You guys gonna send a thank you, and we're gonna have to take it to a close so we could get ready for tonight, you guys. For tonight, please come on out.
All right. I just wanted to make a statement that Joan Bobbitt online says we still have great ladies in Belize that are playing great softball. So I just want to make a point, and thank you for that. Okay, so you guys keep it up. Okay, so I just want to give it up to some of our Golden Girls that are not able to be here today. And if I'm missing any names, you guys help me out here. Give it up to Beverly Bunny Ramdas, who is in Florida. Give it up to Debbie Tios, who is in Belize right now, who has went down there and was helping out the Hattieville, actually, softball team. We had sent some bats and gloves down there. Give it up to Genevieve Jenkins. Yay. June Belize. Debbie Tios. And then we have Joan Garbett, who's at work. She'll be here tonight. Okay, and who am I missing? Of course, the ladies on here, Linda Lewis and Sonia. Yeah, so the late Noreen Bowden. Yeah, I gave it up. Grace Banner, who was from Kamalote. Yes, you guys. Iseline Heat, give it up to Iseline Heat and the families. Brenda Johnson's, we mentioned earlier. Brenda Johnson's family, y'all give it up. The whole Johnson sisters were excellent at playing ball. Yeah. Pat Bennett and her family, you guys, give it up. Pat Bennett and her family. Marie Wade, yes. Marie Wade will be here later. So does that cover all the ladies? I did the BTS. Oh, yeah. And give it up to Larry Smith. Yeah! And thank the Smith sisters. These two keep me going. All right, so those are players from the gold medal team, y'all. One more time, round of applause. Yes, yes, yes. Coaches on that team, Raymond Lashley, the late Raymond Lashley, Charles Humes, and Charles Solis. Those were the coaches. And of course, the Belize Federation were there as well. Okay, so that's it?
Mr. Isaac.
Leslie Isaac. He's from the Belize Federation, right? And Haley Martin, president of Belize Softball Association. Leslie Isaac was on the team, and Haley Martinez was on the team. Gave it up to the whole contingency. They went and brought the gold. Fish was the bat ball guy that helped every other team. And I also want to thank Belize. When we came home, you guys remember this, we flew over the city, or over the country actually, and then when we landed, there was a parade. It was a holiday, that the schools were out, everyone was out and greeted us, and then we paraded through the streets. We visited some of the other villages, so we had a wonderful welcome home. We want to thank Belize. Yeah, give yourself a hand. We want to thank you guys.
Again, greetings. This is an honor and a historic moment honoring the 50th anniversary of the Belize softball team that won the gold medal in the Central American and Caribbean Games, 1974. I remember as a boy standing on the side in my standard 6 class at St. John's School. They brought us along to watch that parade. That was historic. I have not seen a parade like that ever since. And I just so passionately was touched by that, and being a historian, I took on this project to honor these women and our legendary Belizean athletes in all sports. But these women led the way because they won Belize's first ever gold medal, and that's historic. And our young people, they don't know this. They don't know this because it's not taught to them. Sports history is not included. And we hope that we will see our Hall of Fame and that we will see these women honor all across the country of Belize, because that's what you do with your heroes. And I just want to close and say, thank you all very much. The Belize gold medal team of 1974 Central American Game, thank you for making us great. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, thank you.
T-Man? Yes. It was T-Man was a coach. Yes, yes, yes.
I have one thing that I remember. Merida, I think Mexico, invite a pitcher from Mexico to play against us in Merida. They beat us 4-0 because we had to go to Corozal that day. Yeah.
And I just also want to add that Belize did not only win a gold medal in 1974, but Dorette's crew softball team won the 1980 first amateur softball tournament in Mexico. So they repeated the second gold medal after Linda Lewis's team, 1974. So I just want to add that. Sports history for you. These women are great.
All right, you guys. Any wrap up, Miss Proby? Any thank yous? You have any thank you? We going. Any thank you, guys? You got anyone you guys want to thank? We're getting down to the wire. Sonia, Elaine, everyone online, we thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna have to wrap up right now, you guys. So, last call.
I just want to bring back some memories, and I'm still rooted on the side of our government. I remember those days in Rogers Stadium when every minister was standing in Rogers Stadium. So we want to see you out again. Yay! And we want the support.
I just want to say this as well. There's a replica of jersey in Rogers Stadium, right? Yeah. A replica of our jersey in Rogers Stadium. that looks, well, yeah, that looks like that. So, you know, big up and thanks to whoever had that in there. I think that was a beautiful thing to do. And the thank yous goes out to all of you guys, all of our fans, everyone who supported us, all of our family who has been there along the way. And then, of course, all the coaches and all of the assistant coaches, softball boys, and everyone that have helped us along this journey. Okay, so big up yourself.
Thank you, Miss Joan. Any thank yous, Linda? Or we have to wrap up at this point? No? You guys good? I guess we got it all, you guys. So once again, you guys, don't forget our sponsor, Little Belize Restaurant here in Inglewood. You guys come down, support. Don't forget tonight, doors open at 7 p.m. Mix and mingle, 7 p.m. We have a dinner. We have performances. We have awards. So come on down and meet some of the other ladies that you didn't see here today. So once again, you guys, we have the band, A Piece of Paradise band. We have Preacher Man that's going to be in the house. We have Prince Michael that's going to be in the house. And we have my brother, DJ No Side, that's going to be in the house. And once again, I want to thank everyone. Radio Belizemix, Mr. Radio Belizemix, Mr. Will Jansen over. Okay, controlling everything for us, you guys. So I don't want to go, but I think we got to go. I think we got to go. So once again, I want everybody to say, we thank you, Golden Girls. We thank you, Golden Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, I wake up like this.
Wake up every morning, I go to work until daylight. Every morning, I go to work until daylight. Wake up every morning, I go to work until daylight. Every morning, I go to work until daylight. Hit me! That's right! Telling at your band, your band, your band. Telling at your band, your band, your band. Telling at your band, I am a true born Belizean. Telling at your band, Belize my home, my native land. Telling at your band, your band, your band. Telling at your band, your band, your band. Telling at your band.
I wonder who said Creole no got no culture. I wonder who said Creole no got no pride. And when they bring me all the way from Southwest Africa, and they land me on this Caribbean shore, they may bring the Congos and they even bring the Ashanti and Mandingo. I wonder who said Creole no got no history. I wonder who said Creole no got identity. 2015 to 20 million Southwest African. Me gone down in a slave age history. They may bring the Congos and they even bring the Ashanti and Mandingo. Happy birthday, Belize, Hibalang Show. When you see the young girl coming down from Fort, coming down from Fort, coming down from Fort. When you see the young girl coming down from Fort, what they made it do? Panbar and Bliss Grave. They said that they want, they said that they talk, they said that they read one book right in the park. They swear on the Bible, they said that they truth. But what they made it do? Panbar and Bliss Grave. That what they made it do? Panbar and Bliss Grave.
Telling at your band,